Donald Trump is functioning like the biggest loser, which in the end will make America the smallest winner. This popularity thing is a thorn in Donald Trump's side. And that's all you're doing is you're just seeing this man. He can't help himself because it hurts. Every time he moves, he sees Hillary. I'm more popular. I won the popular vote. He sees Obama. My protege won the popular vote. That makes me more popular. You know, it's haunting him. It's like a haunting reality. And since he's a master reality show host or person, it's killing him. That's why he can't help but say it. And he feels, think about this, people. If Donald Trump, as the private citizen billionaire funding all the Democrat and liberal policies and political people and things like this, if Donald Trump hit back hard, that got everybody with a thrill up their leg, and he's crushing his competition, which got everybody with a thrill up their leg, and his conspiracies is his mind and this, and then we're participants in the mind of Trump. If he did all these things that made him successful, just funding the people that was in government, how excited do you think Donald Trump is to be able to be the leader of the government, having all the tools of the government to go flesh out his conspiracy theory? He has the alphabet soup, meaning the FBI, CIA, NSA, DSI. He has everybody. And he still feels that there's 5 million people that kept him from having the popular vote. So before he was the president, this is what he was saying, and you elected him. Now he's the president, he's still saying it, and now he's coming out saying, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to prove what everybody on both sides of the aisle said is not true. Why does he have that energy? Why does Democrats want to stop him? And why is it difficult for the cheerleaders to stop him? Because the Democrats want to stop him because he is the one who knows their voting tactics. This is why Democrats don't want voter ID. Because if you have to have an ID, then you just can't walk in off the street and vote. And say you're American. You can be looking like you from Guatemala and invented it. But if you don't have an ID, and they use suppression of the black voter, voter suppression. If you make them have an ID, you're suppressing votes. Donald Trump used to fund that foolishness, people. So he believes in order for him to get his popular vote that he feels that it should have been his. I'm more popular. I cannot go to sleep at night knowing that Hillary Clinton was more popular than me in this thing. But you're the president, sir. I don't care. Hillary Clinton has more people that voted for her than me. Mine. The popular vote is mine. It's mine. But you're the president. You get to do the executive order. I don't care. The popular vote. But sir, you did historical landslide electoral college. I still don't care. Mine. But Mr. Trump, there's bigger fish to fry. Well, I'm a multi-cook. I can cook 2 different things and I want my popular vote back. Mine. They cheated me. Yes, Mr. Trump, there is voter fraud. We all agree that every year there's voter fraud. But I don't know about this 3 to 5 million thing. Trust me, people told me. I read it in National Enquirer, and you know the head of National Enquirer is my best friend. And what he says is true, and it's mine. I want my popular vote back. Mine. Okay, Mr. Spicer, you were the head of you were involved in the RNC back then. Do you believe that Donald Trump is off base? Well, it's not about what I believe. It's about what he believes. He believes it, and I'm going to leave it. That's it. He believes it. It's in his mind. But Mr. Spicer, do you think we should do an investigation? Man, whatever floats his boat. I agree. I think, man, but I don't know where it's going to take us. But Mr. Spicer, answer my question. Do you believe it is? Hey, if he believes it in his mind, I'm fine. Next question. But Mr. Spicer, shut up. I'm a Testarossa. Get ready to run him over. Donald Trump is the biggest loser in this category. And it's not going to make America great again. We're the smallest winners at the end of this game. He's going to use the full weight of the federal government to go investigate and probably come up with 5 to maybe 100 cases. If I was to be extremely generous, maybe 500, maybe 1,000, I don't know. But it's not going to be 5 million. So if he's throwing a temper tantrum right now because he's not the most popular in this last election season, when he's done so much to be that, really is showing a bunch of things. It's showing that he doesn't care about his supporters. You weren't good enough for him. He has to know that he had Hillary's supporters too. So it wasn't good enough that he has the presidency based on people who hated Hillary. That wasn't good enough. He's finding out, guess what? There wasn't a lot of people that hated Hillary. There was some, don't get me wrong, it was a massive amount. But it wasn't enough to give him everything. He didn't win bigly. His win wasn't huge. Being the president based on being the president wasn't what he wanted. He wants to know that most of Americans loved him. My reality, think about it. He's not there on The Apprentice. Arnold Schwarzenegger gets low numbers, and what he has to say, see, you weren't nothing without me. I bring in the numbers. I'm the rating machine. And this is the part that's so funny. He's laughing at his own investment. He is one of the producers of The Apprentice. And he's shooting and slapping his own protege with his numbers. He ran this whole campaign based on numbers. And he was supposed to win big league or bigly. And Hillary Clinton, he looks at her and says, I wasn't more popular than you. But I was the one that had a reality TV show for all those years. NBC wasn't asking you to do anything. But Donna, I'm more popular than you. That's not fair. You're supposed to be going to jail. But Donna, you took that off the table. After they gave you the presidency, you said that you couldn't do me like that. But guess what? I'm doing you. I'm more popular. I'm the popular. Who's the popular one in there? Not you. It's me, Hillary. I'm popular. I want to get my popular vote. It was mine. I dissed Heidi Cruz to get that. I called him Little Marco. I was the one lying, saying Ted is the liar. Ben Carson was a pedophile. I did so much to beat my own family, and I know I was beating Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary. I want my popular vote. And trust me, America's going to be so small after this. So small. So small. Because of that thorn in his side. Donald Trump's thorn in his side is going to be the sword that continues to cut America. And I'll tell you what can turn this around. This is the thing, in my opinion, that can turn this whole thing around. is if we let the President of the United States know we are no longer your cheerleaders because we're bigger than you. America cannot be the smallest winner while you run around here like the biggest loser. You are the President of the United States. You are elected by the Electoral College, the process that our founding escaped slaves put in place. But if you want to keep on this popular vote thing, we were going to get you out of here because this country is not bigger than your ego. Or, I'm sorry, your ego is not bigger than this country. All these cheerleading media sycophants that got their heads up his butt that's giving this man the energy to keep pouting and running around and kicking and screaming in the Oval Office, putting this foolishness on display, making the American electric system something like a third world country and dictators is running around here suppressing votes. And no, that's not how our thing works. We have human beings involved, so we'll always have something wrong, but not to the tune of 5 million. Just because he can't accept the fact that he won the presidency and still feels like a loser. Stop cheering this man on and demand that he acts like the president. Tell him, man, you're either going to be the president or you're going to resign. Because this is worse than Watergate. You're going to resign from this, man, because you wasn't up for the task. If you think being the most popular elected president is what this is about, and you want to use the full weight of the federal government to go make sure that you go bolster your point that America has defrauded you out of a popular vote at the clip of 5 million people, man, you need to resign. The presidency is not for you. I think you're not understanding this thing. Russia comes to attack us. You make him Putin on the same plane as with Merkel. I trust them both at the same time. I don't know how long that'll last. But by the way, the federal government is not investigating Putin and hacks and stuff like this. I need to go find out why I don't have the popular vote. Come on, people. Do you understand what's happening here? We're being minimized top down. And that's going to mean he's going to overshadow bottom up all day long. What's going to keep our children that might not have got to be the prom king or something like that because they didn't get the popular vote, and they can go out and say, well, the president did it. I want a school investigation. I want all the janitorial committees in the school and the principal's office and the counselors to investigate why I didn't get the popular vote when I did so much to be popular. Man, we're in trouble. I'm Phil Williams. Maybe somebody can help me figure it out. I don't know.